this is my Path to Crown Update 2. If you're not familiar with the Cosplay Crown Championships, it's a very brief overview is you've got 3 rounds you need to win. You need to place in regionals so that you can then compete in nationals, so you can then compete in the international crown championship where you can actually win a really cool crown. So it's my dream to compete in the crown circuit, and I've been eyeing it for a very long time. And if you've been watching my updates for a while, you already know all this, but I'm finally doing that. So in this second update, I am very excited to share with you the progress I have made. So I will be sharing more in-depth videos about how I create everything for this cosplay, but in my updates it's just going to be a general update of, hey, what did I do this week, what do I plan for next week, that sort of thing. These updates help keep me accountable to myself. That is thunder. These updates help keep me accountable to myself so that I can make sure I'm hitting the deadlines and doing the things I want to do, as well as a cosplay planner that I made that is proving to be a very good source of keeping me on track. I'm still trying to master the budget part of it though, as I will get into in a moment. So if this is something that you enjoy and you want to watch me try to make it into the crown circuit, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And make sure you turn the notifications on so you know when I update. I post my updates every Saturday morning unless there's extenuating circumstances like there was today. And I post more in-depth videos more sparingly. I wait until I have completed the section of cosplay that I am working on before I post a sort of walkthrough tutorial how-to sort of thing detailing what I did to make that piece. So the first one that's going to come up is most likely going to be the crinoline. If you saw my last update, I'm nearly done. I haven't touched it since because I was waiting for materials to come in. So I started on my bodice. So for Julieta, she has this red bodice that has this gold detailing on it, and then she has this white underbust bit. I have it in my head that because I'm doing the cover piece where she has a gauntlet, I think that that white underbit is more of a chest plate armor sort of thing. So that is how I'm handling that piece. But most of my progress has been the overbust under corset. So I chose a deep red velvet to sort of reflect the depth of color that you can see in the artwork. There's lighter reds that fade into darker reds, and I thought velvet would give that sort of rich feeling to the design. And I spent most of my week making a brand new pattern. So I'm also on a weight loss journey, so I decided to completely remake my corset pattern. I used this corset pattern I made a while ago for Sailor Cosmos and for most of my builds, honestly, because it fit me so well. But I'm losing weight and I want something that fits just a little bit differently, and this particular corset also has that sweetheart neckline and the yellow vertical stripes I want to match up with the boning channels. So I decided to completely remake a brand new corset. I used the duct tape method, which I can go into that in my in-depth video, and then I cut my pattern from that, and I made mock-up after mock-up after mock-up. It normally doesn't take me 9 mock-ups to make a corset pattern, but I hate sweetheart necklines because I cannot for the life of me figure out how to properly get them to fit. It took me mock-ups 4 through 9 to get the sweetheart neckline to a place where I think it's fine. The first 2 mock-ups or so were just about fit and boning placement, or fit and seam placement. I was playing around with the shape a little bit of how I wanted my side panels to be. But in the end, after all of these mock-ups, I have a brand new pattern. I am thinking about digitizing it and sharing it with all of you if you're interested in using it. It's nothing special. I'm not 100% certain how to size up a pattern, so I may play around with that, or I may post it as is so you could size it up as you need to, or size it down. So it fit me perfectly. I made the mock-up out of canvas, and I made sure to put boning in. I used zip ties for my example boning, so I wasn't using my steel and ruining a bunch of steel to try and make it work. So it fit perfectly. I specifically made the design to have a grommet panel. So grommet panel is not the same as your center back panel. You see this in some historical corset designs where you have the corset and then there's like a 1.5-inch strip in the center back that's attached to the center back panels. I think I have an example. This is my 1860s corset, and you can see this part that has just the panel, or this part that has just the grommets on it. That's its own panel up to this boning channel. And then there's this back panel. So I really liked the idea of fitting everything and then having this separate grommet panel in the back. My thought with that is that I can adjust the width of this grommet panel based on my size fluctuation. So I have the bodice right here. She's not ironed into shape yet, so ignore the fact that this looks pretty flat. I also haven't ironed any of the seams, but I do have all of the panels sewn on. Now, when I made my mock-up, I decided to remove that grommet panel because I was unsure if I wanted it or not, and it still fit me perfectly. It gave me that about 3-inch wide gap in the back that I really like in my corsets. However, when I made it out of this, which is the same canvas material I used for my mock-up, I just added velvet on top of it. It is small. So all of the panels fit me where I want, but the back panels are too small. I don't know what happened. So because of that, I now actually have to add the grommet panel. So I was testing these back panels to see the width that I need. So this is going to be my grommet panel, and I'm going to fold it in about there. So it's actually only going to be about that wide. And then the grommets will go in this section and they will be sandwiched between two boning pieces. My thought with this is, for right now, that'll fit me. If I lose weight over the course of the next 9 months or whatever until I get to compete with this, if I lose weight, I can easily just seam rip out this back panel. It's just a rectangle, it's nothing special. I can seam rip out this back panel and then add grommets to this piece and make it smaller. I have my corset nearly complete for at least the base. The next step is going to be obviously finishing the grommet panels. My gold grommet should be here tomorrow, so I'll get those stitched in. I need to iron the seams flat and iron it into shape. When you're making a corset or a bodice that has corsetry in it, you should always iron it over a tailor's ham to add in the curvature of the panel pieces. They'll hold their own shape if you do that. It's quite nice, and it helps it just conform to your body. So I need to do that. And then also tomorrow should be some gold trim that I am eyeing for the stripes and then the gold detail at the top. I will be able to machine stitch in the gold stripes, but first I need to machine stitch in the boning channels, which I am just going to let the stitching show through on the front because that will be covered up by the trim. So I need to put in the boning channels next, then stitch on the vertical gold trim, and then I'm going to finish the corset. I'm going to put in the lining, and then I'll bias spine in red the top and bottom edges, and then I will probably hand sew the gold trim on top of that. And then I'm taking 2 pieces of trim and lining them up like this to make it wider for the top part, to hide that sort of line or seam I'm going to have. I decide I'm going to hand stitch sequins on it, so I'll add more glitz and glitter to it, and I also have the pearls that I need to finish this. So the bodice itself, assuming nothing goes haywire, should be done next week. So that is my actual progress for the week. Because this moved so quickly, I actually went ahead and prepped to do the chest plate. So the chest plate, I have it in my head that the gauntlet and the chest plate are going to be made out of leather. So I spent 2 hours at Tandy Leather, which is an hour away from me, trying to pick out the appropriate thickness of leather that I need for these 2 pieces, and then getting all the tools that I need for it. I have not worked with leather outside of Dragon Con, and I have no tools. So I bought everything that I should need for that, and I spent way more money than I anticipated. So this is already probably going to exceed my Sailor Cosmos build. If you didn't see the video of me adding up the cost of that build, it's here. I'll put it up in the cards. Go watch that because it gives a good example of how costs can just rack up without you realizing it, and it also gives you a good idea of how much cosplay can cost when you are doing competitions. It's not cheap. That is my progress. So this week I want to finish the corset, and then I'm really excited to start on the chest plate. However, I should probably finish the crinoline because it's looking very sad on my mannequin, but I also don't want a giant hoop skirt just sitting in my house right now. So I might move on to the leather piece. I might move on to finishing the crinoline and then making the petticoat next. Really, it's all based on vibes. What am I feeling that day? But I'm very excited to say that the corset should be done. Oh gosh, this just feels like it's moving so fast. I planned this build to last me until probably June because I want it to be the most well-made thing I've ever done. I'm trying to get into crown. It should be the most well-made thing I've ever done. So I'm taking my time. That's why I did so many mock-ups. That's why I spent, days trying to get my crinoline the right shape and doing all that. It's just moving too smoothly and it is making me nervous. So fingers crossed nothing too crazy happens from here out. So that's the plan, and we'll see how next week goes. So that's all I have for you today. That build book video should be coming out. I plan to edit it at the same time that I edit this one, so if I do get finished, it'll probably come out on Wednesday or so. And then I think I have another video I recorded or planned. I just don't remember it off the top of my head. It's been a long day. So yeah, that's all I have for you. If you have any questions about how the championship works or competing in general or my build or whatever, make sure to pop those down in the comments below. Again, if you like my channel, you like me, and you want to see more of my face, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, hit like, and I will see you next week. Bye!